Hello Taurus, welcome back. Welcome to those that are new to my channel. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please, please, please check your subscription status. People are still being unsubscribed. I'm not sure why. I had a lady in the other day that was in for the first time. She subscribed. She came back in the following day and she was unsubscribed already. So please, please check it every time you come in. I know it's a bit of a pain, but until they get this glitch fixed, you may be unsubscribed. I also want to thank everyone who has donated to my channel. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. You have no idea how that helps to keep this channel going. This is how I make my living. So thank you. I want to remind everybody that this is a general reading. It's definitely not going to resonate completely with everyone. So take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. And please, no negative comments. This is a positive channel. Okay, let's go. Your first card out is the Five of Wands. And I apologize if you're having trouble seeing the cards. It's dark here. It's like 5:30 in the morning. This is the Ace of Pentacles. I just got to get the cards where they need to be. Two of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Ooh, the Star card, Taurus. That is part of your overall energy in this position, combined with the bottom of the deck. Nice. Eight of Pentacles. I'll hold the cards up as I go through as well. Messenger of Air, which is the Knight of Swords. Oh, the Sun card. You have the Star and the Sun right beneath it. Wow. Three of Cups. Okay, that is awesome. Bottom of the deck. Chariot. Looks like you might be moving very quickly towards your wish fulfillment here, Taurus. Okay, first card out. Five of Wands. This is where you're at-ish because time is an illusion. The Three of Cups is your possible outcome. This is where you're headed or where you need to be headed, okay? All of these cards in between point A and point B are your journey between point A and point B. So give me a minute to take a look at your cards, get a feel for any energy coming through and messages. Okay. You have a great reading here, Taurus. Great reading. So, these are your overall energy. The Star and the Chariot. Now, the Star is all about healing and wish fulfillment. The Chariot is very fast, forward-moving energy, okay? This is what's going to catapult you forward after healing. Some of you are doing this healing currently. Some of you are coming up on it. Some of you are just coming out of it. Now, I want to point out the timing of this is, it's all over the place, okay? So some of you could be right here. Some of you haven't reached this point yet. Some of you are over here or down here, right? So somewhere in the reading, I'm sure you will have a message. So that's why I say with the Star card, if this is about healing for you, you maybe aren't quite here yet. You're not quite finished. You are in the midst of it, or you are completed and you are able to move forward very quickly. But whatever it is, you get the Ace of Wands underneath there. Whatever it is, once it's completed, you will be moving very quickly toward your wish fulfillment. Okay, but the healing has to happen first, okay? You got to know that. The healing has to happen before you can have the wish fulfillment. So, first card out, Five of Wands. And if you notice, this girl, she has a look on her face like, she's in a timeout. This is where you are. See the butterflies or the moths above her? It's about transformation. You're in a bit of a timeout here, taking a time out, taking a step back, waiting to see how things pan out. You're waiting possibly for this healing to complete. And it's not necessarily something you're doing. It could just be, it's about time, right? Maybe your guides, your inner being, that's what's taking care of this healing that needs to take place. And you're just having to, take a step back and allow it to happen, because that's when the magic is going to take place. And, Ace of Pentacles. So this is that new beginning. This is a brand new start. It's a gift from the universe. Aces are always gifts from the universe. It's a brand new something, okay? Pentacles are the tangible. It's something that you can hold, you can see, you can smell, taste, whatever. It's not your imagination. You're not dreaming this. You're not wishing for it. You're not wanting it. It's here. It's now. It's manifested. But you're in a timeout, moving toward this, okay? It's a time for Two of Pentacles, tying up loose ends, I'm hearing. So that will mean something different to all of you, but you need to get those loose ends tied up. That is part of the healing process. And once you do, Four of Pentacles. I don't think you can see this on my camera. My camera doesn't allow me to get close enough without blurring for you, but I'll show you what she's got. It's like her hands were like this, and then she opened them, and out came this gigantic, beautiful moth. So it's about growth. It's about a rebirth. It's about big changes. It's about newness. And so the Four of Pentacles in the regular decks, it's all about holding on to something, right? You're holding on until it's time. And it's right below the Five of Wands, which is your timeout. So I'm saying it's a timeout, but it's more about divine timing. And divine timing, all that is, it's got nothing to do with anything outside of you. It's got everything to do with inside of you. When you're ready for what's coming your way, when you've released what you need to release, when you've grown to the point you need to grow to, that's when things take place. That's divine timing. So I've got a lot of people that will comment on my site or on my channel and say, all you readers for years have been telling me it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Where is it? I've been waiting for years. Well, the fact that you're still talking about waiting for something, you're not ready for it. Because when we let go and we surrender to the process, we're no longer waiting for anything. We're just living. We're being. What comes, comes. Right? Happy within. Eight of Pentacles. If you notice on this cello, there's a little fairy. So, but there's only one. And this is telling me that there's not a lot going on, okay? This is work. This is working on something. It's something new. It's something very different from what you've known to this point. But it's a piece of cake, because you're not requiring a whole lot of help. It's, once you go through this healing and you start to move towards your wish fulfillment, it's not going to take much work, is what I'm getting with this. But it is going to be maybe learning a new way of doing something, a new way of thinking, a new way of being. It could be you're moving to a new residence. It could be a bunch of different things, but it's newness. It's something that you haven't experienced up to this point. It's something that you haven't lived up to this point. And when you get to this point in the journey, you've got the Knight of Swords. You're going to find that the energy picks up here around you and speeds up and starts to move you forward. If you notice, I hope you can see it, but if you notice, she's very beautifully adorned with white feathers. But look at the look on her face. She looks so calm, so peaceful, at ease, content. She's content. This girl is not waiting for anything. She knows. She just knows that in divine timing, things are going to happen. And she knows that divine timing is things taking place within her. Because once you get here and you're at that knowing place, what we just talked about, you move into the sun. This is the happiest card on the planet. I don't know where that came from. It's the happiest card in the deck. But yeah, okay, it's probably the happiest card on the planet. Oh my goodness. But again, look at her. She's so just, it's peace and calm and tranquility. There's no redlining excitement going on here. It's just, I know, I'm good. I know it's coming. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm content. I'm calm. I'm at peace within myself. I'm at ease. That's when it all comes through. That's, you know, that's part of the healing. It's part of the healing. Just got to get a drink. Hang on. Okay. And in the outcome position, where you're headed to, 3 of Cups. You are going to be happy. You're going to want to celebrate things with your friends and your family. You're going to want to scream to the planet, look where I am, look what I've got. This is about coming together. I know that's a little difficult these days, you know, coming together in a big group of people to celebrate something, but it's an energy, okay? Because that's what you're going to be feeling. That's what you're going to be wanting to do. This is going to play out in such a way that you're going to be crazy happy about it, but in a calm way, because that's where you're at. That's where this healing takes you. It takes you to that place of being comfortable within and knowing that it's all about love within and happiness within. Getting yourself to that place where you are happy, no matter what's going on outside of you. You don't need anyone or anything outside of you to be in that place of happy. That's when you get happy. You stop waiting and you become happy. But you'll get there. Those of you that are waiting, we've all been there. We all go through it. It's part of the learning process. It's part of your growth. And you will get there in time. Divine timing, as a matter of fact. And when you do get there, that's when things start to happen. What am I doing? What are we clarifying, angels? 5 of Wands. Okay, well, I'm going to shuffle again so you can get your cards lined up. 5 of Wands. The Tower. Ooh. I want you to notice in this card, though, I hope you guys can see this. You notice in this card that everything is taking place way up here. You're down here, living here. This up here is out of your vision. It's out of your realm. You know, and if you're down here, you don't even realize what's going on up there. This is a gentle tower, okay? It is a tower, but it's a gentle tower. Nobody's jumping because, you know, the place is on fire. It's, you know, you got all kinds of time. You're down here, you got all kinds of time. By the time this burns down to where you are, you're long gone. You're safe and you're long gone. There's no worries here. It's a gentle tower, I'm hearing. And it's what placed you in this timeout in the first place. because it's all about a cycle that needs to end in your life. This is the World card, and a new one is going to begin. Okay, so you had this Tower moment. This has already taken place. Going to be different for all of you, but it's a gentle Tower, okay? And it placed you in this waiting period. You're in a waiting period here while one cycle ends. You're kind of between worlds, if you will. You've got an old cycle ending in one world, and you've got a new cycle about to begin in a new world, and you've kind of got one foot in the old and one foot in the new. You're not quite there yet. So, unsure. You're probably feeling unsure, a little bit, maybe even a little bit impatient, like, okay, where are we going? But don't worry about it. You're on path. You are heading in the right direction, okay? It is where you're supposed to be. Just biding your time. Okay, angels, what else are we going to clarify here? Two of Pentacles. Let's see what loose ends you need to tie up here, Taurus. King of Wands. Notice around this king, if you can see it, the energy, it's moving like crazy. And that, where did we have that? Oh, where did we have that? Down here, the Knight of Swords. And isn't it interesting that it's diagonally in line with the Two of Pentacles? So the King of Wands could be a person. He would be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This could be, you know, you're tying up loose ends with someone new that's come into your life. There's things that need to be talked about, things that need to be worked out. You need to get an understanding of where each other stands before moving forward with this person. It could be someone that you've let go of, and they might not necessarily be a King of Wands. It could be that that's their energy, okay? And you've let go of them. You've already let go. It's done. Maybe that was the Tower. It was a breakup, okay? But there's loose ends in regards to this person that need to be tied up, whether it's, you know, cutting ties energetically to them. Maybe they have some of their belongings at your place that you need to get back to them. Maybe you still list them as your boyfriend or girlfriend on Facebook, whatever. You've got to cut things off. It's got to be tied up and done. But if it's a new person, it's just about boundaries, basically setting the boundaries up. You know, the new relationship where you let somebody know exactly what direction you want to go in, what your boundaries are. Energetically, this is all about knowing exactly what you want, the direction you want to head in, who you want to be with, how you want to be, and where you want to be. You know what you want, and you know how to go after it. So for some of you, tying up the loose ends is getting it straight. Decide exactly what it is you want, and then move in that direction. Four of Swords. Yeah, this is a break. This is a break. Always in these cards, the Four of Swords cards, there's 3 swords in a group, and then one sword is being held onto, or it's off to the side. So it's about the heartbreak of a breakup and getting back to your true you, because that Ace of Swords is all about truth. And after a breakup, and we go through the heartache and the heartbreak and the pain and suffering, we need to rest and recover and recuperate from that and get back to us. Come back to who we are as an individual out of a relationship. But it also goes kind of hand in hand with this Five of Wands. It's a time out. It's taking a step back and just recuperating, healing. right? This can be, the energy behind the King of Wands is very, it can feel very chaotic because it's so fast. It's almost like the Knight of Swords. It's extremely fast, forward-moving energy, but it's not the type of energy that moves straight. It's the type of energy that swirls around you, and it feels like it's turning you upside down, okay? What else are we clarifying, angels? Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Pentacles it is. The Strength card. Funny how it's right underneath what we were just talking about and the King of Wands, and the Strength card represents Leo, which is a King of Wands. Some of you might have a Leo in your life. You might have Leo in your chart that is strong, okay? But this is all about taming the beast, but not using heavy-handed methods. You're not using a whip to tame this lion. You're not using chains. You're not, I mean, it's not even, it doesn't even have a leash or, you know, or anything like that. You've made friends with this lion. You've become friends. You've done it. I always say telepathically, because it basically is, it's energy. It's mind energy. You speak to animals, or we speak to animals through our energy. You know, yes, we do speak to them with our voice, but it's not our voice that they're understanding. It's the energy that comes out behind the words that we speak to them, and that's how you're taming this. So this is all about moving in a new direction, right? The Eight of Pentacles, this is a brand new direction, utilizing your intuitive abilities and your ability to speak through energy, through thought, telepathically, and not using heavy-handed methods to achieve the things that you want to achieve in your life. That's what this is all about. That's what you're learning to do here. Well, isn't that the biggest intuition card in the deck? The Queen of Cups. She lives her life solely by intuitive guidance, and that's what you're being asked to do at this point in time. She knows without looking that when she takes a step, the universe is going to have her back. They're going to make sure she steps down on something. She's not going to fall. She's not going to get hurt. She's not going to land in this pool of water that she's walking in. Do you see the turtles? They're rotating, so that every time she takes a step, there's a back of a turtle there. It's like stepping stones. And that's the universe. The universe is placing, I'm trying to get the lighting for you. The universe is placing those turtles there for her. She knows she can trust. She knows that she can move forward intuitively. So this is what you're working on here. You're working on, same with the world. You're letting go of old ways of being, thinking, feeling. It's all about moving into your intuitive abilities now and growing them and practicing them, strengthening them. They're like anything else. Your intuitive abilities, it's practice. It's also growth, but you also have to practice it and get to know what it feels like. What else are we clarifying, angels? Knight of Swords, okay. The Magician, yes. Once you reach that place of heightened intuitive ability, you will be manifesting like a mofo. You will become a master manifester. That is what it's all about. That's what this is all about, this growth, this newness. Play with it. I'm hearing play with it. Practice it. Test the universe with something small, something really small. You know, something, I read somewhere, someone actually wanted proof from the universe. And they asked to see not one, not two, but 3 pink elephants. And they did. They actually saw 3 pink elephants. I think it was in an ad on a big billboard or something somewhere, and there was actually 3 pink elephants on this billboard. Blew their minds, but still, I remember my brother telling me that he didn't understand it until he was reminded of a picture. I had a picture. Once my mom passed away, I had a box of pictures, and one of those pictures was my brother when he was a little boy, and he had a stuffy with him. It was a panda bear, and I showed him the picture. I said, "Do you remember this?" And he went, "Oh my God, I do, and now I get it." Because that panda bear was given to him by my mom when he was a little boy, and it was his favorite. And he was out shopping one day, not long after my mom passed away, and he said he walked into a toy store and there was an entire wall of panda bears. And he was still pretty distraught about my mom's passing. And he saw this wall of panda bears, and it just stuck in his head. He never thought anything of it, but it stuck in his head. And then he saw the picture, and he said, "Oh my God, that's what that was all about." That was our mom making sending him a message that she was with him. So that's where you're headed, Taurus. You are growing your intuitive abilities and moving forward in your world using them. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. You are getting on your path and moving towards your destiny. See? And that's going to happen extremely fast. This is, you know, the energy around this row and this row are fairly calm, slow-moving. Not a lot going on there, just, you know, every day, wrapping things up, moving forward, learning a couple of things. But when you get down here, this is going to start moving extremely fast for you. Extremely fast. Because this is what this is all about. This. The healing. Once you heal, once you grow into this intuitive, heightened intuitive ability, everything's going to start moving so fast. You will be manifesting instantly. And it's going to take you to the sun, your happy place. It's going to take you wherever you want to go. All you're going to have to do is think it and feel it, and then you will be it. And it takes you to this place of extreme happiness. Extreme happiness. You want to celebrate. You want to scream to the world what's going on. You've got the Chariot. You've also got the Knight of Swords. You are going to be moving very fast towards your wish fulfillment. Once you get this healing done and the growth that needs to take place up here, boom, you're there. Bottom of this deck now becomes part of your overall energy as well. Like I said, wish fulfillment. Wow, Taurus, seriously? Do you need to hog all the wish fulfillment cards? You've got the Star, and now you've got the 9 of Cups. And the Chariot. You will be moving so quickly toward everything you want. The manifestation part of it is going to be so incredibly fast. Okay, let's get a Synchronicity Oracle card for you. That card that tried to flip out and didn't was the Peace card. And that is kind of what we were talking about up here, right? Getting to that place of feeling at ease and at peace within. so that you're okay in your world, just being you. Nothing outside your world is necessary for you to feel good and happy about where you're at in life. That's when these things will start manifesting for you. Okay. Ask. If you're having difficulties, if you're curious, if you're not understanding, you're confused, ask your guides, ask the angels for guidance, ask them for their help. They can't help unless you ask, okay? Because everybody does have free will, so ask. And we'll get one from the Just Ask Oracle deck. Ooh, walk away for now. That could have something to do with that King of Wands up here. Doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, if this is somebody that you don't want to be away from, you don't want to be apart from, you don't want a breakup, just let it go for now. It doesn't mean you're not going to come back together with them. It could just be for your growth. It could be for their growth. It needs to be walked away from temporarily. And who knows? Maybe you walk away from them and somebody else walks into your life and you decide that's who you want to be with. It could be walking away from an idea of something for now. You know, maybe you want to start a new business. Maybe you want to get busy that way. They're asking you to not get busy just yet. You're being asked to be in a place of waiting for now until you're ready to completely step into that new world, that new way, right? Until your intuitive abilities have leveled up. Let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you. Unfinished symphony. You have unfinished business somewhere. That's the tie up the loose ends, right? Let's read it from the book. I'm going to put it in front of the camera for you so you can look at it while I'm reading it. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, but we will put it there for you anyways. There. Okay, card number 10 also, which breaks down to a 1, which is 10s are endings, 1s are new beginnings, which again clarifies and confirms the world. You're at an ending and a new beginning. You're somewhere in between. You haven't completely ended something and you haven't completely started something new. Okay, 10. Essential meanings: unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. So the Oracle's message is, this is a time to tie up, oh my God, I can't believe. Thank you, angels. They blow my mind. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Yes, the mastery of intuitive ability, right? Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. I'm going to read the relationship message as well for you. Moving on is difficult when love lingers, things are left unsaid, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, because that's where you need to get to down here, right? For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Wow. I knew my guides were good. I just didn't know how good. That's crazy. Thank you for the clarification, angels. That was brilliant. Okay, Taurus. Yes, we know. Okay, so I want to ask your guides and spirit how it is that you need to, how and what you need to do, be, think, and or feel to move through this, to end this cycle so you can start that new cycle, okay? I'm going to do it in the extended. There will be a link above my finger here. There will be one below the video. Those of you that are going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.